So today, the purpose of this video today is just to show you the proper way to extract a carpet. And we go step by step through the process, and you'll see us get it done. If you take a look, we have emptied everything out of the room. Get rid of all the clutter, make sure there's nothing in the way for cleaning a carpet. We're going to vacuum the carpet. Let me tell you a couple things about this vacuum. So, a lot of people use a vacuum incorrectly. They try to make multiple passes over an area. If you have a good quality vacuum cleaner, it's really designed to just make a one pass back and forth over that carpet, and you're going to get all the dirt. So here we go. We're going to start in the corner, the big area, and we're going to vacuum. We're about to pre-spray the carpet. I really want to make a big point here. This is a pretty large area, and when you apply pre-spray, you never want to apply it to such a big area that it's going to dry out by the time you get to extracting it. So I'm going to break this room into 4 sections, and the first thing I need to do is pump this up and get a good head of steam. Make sure it works. All right, so let's get to this. Now I've got a big stain here. So as I come across this here, I'm going to juice this stain so that there's extra cleaner on that stain. While I'm spraying, I'm really just putting a light mist over the carpet. I'm spraying back and forth. When I see a spot, a little extra juice on that spot. Now it's important for this chemical to sit for 7 to 10 minutes to emulsify that dirt. And so while we are waiting for this dwell time, we're going to set up the carpet extractor. So it's time to fill up the machine. I'm going to use a mixture of hot and cold water. You never want to be too hot. The chemistry is really going to do the job. So this machine has about 12 gallons of water when it's full, which we have now. And you always, now in the tank, we're going to put extraction rinse, the neutralizer, to make sure we kill any soap. So there'll be no soap left in the carpet when we're done. This, if you read the directions on the back side, it says 1 ounce per gallon. So I'm going to put 12 ounces in. I can measure from the side of this container, 12 ounces. Right there. It's also important to add this chemical after you put the water in, because if you put the chemical first, the tank will just fill up with foam. You don't want that. So always add that chemical as the last item before you use the machine. Before I get started, it's very important for proper cord management. So I'm going to never ever put the cord around your neck. So what I'm actually going to do is take the cord and put it in my belt. And that's a very safe way to do it. In addition to that, I'm going to start up against that wall. And you always want to start against where the cord is and always move away from the cord as you go down across the room. All right, so we're going to extract the carpet now. Dwell time has been about 10 minutes since we pre-sprayed. A couple of things I want to make sure you understand. So because we broke the room up into 4 sections, I kind of left my pump-up sprayer as a placeholder as to where I stop pre-spraying and how far I need to clean right now. And so that'll be my guide for the next step. Secondly, on the machine, I want to make sure I put the brush down, and then we're going to extract. So this particular machine sprays, brushes, and vacuums. And the first thing under the machine is the spray, and then the brush and the vacuum. So as I'm pulling backwards and spraying, I'm spraying, brushing, and then vacuuming as I go. As we're cleaning with this machine, remember we have the extraction rinse in here. We already have the soap in the carpet. And so as I spray the extraction rinse in, scrub that carpet and suck that up, any moisture I'm leaving in the carpet is acidic. And it's going to continue to neutralize this carpet until the carpet is fully dry. So I'm putting the pre-spray down on the next area, and there's a doorway here, and there's quite a walk path that you can see, a very dirty area. So I put heavy extra soap all the way across this path. So we'll get the best result that way from the carpet. So if I was to actually take this pre-spray, and if I had pre-sprayed the entire room, by the time I get to this 3rd quadrant and the 4th quadrant, the soap would be dried in the carpet. And my first pass over would do nothing because the soap is dried up. So you really need the soap to still be moist when you get to the extraction. While I'm spraying, I'm really just putting a light mist over the carpet. I'm spraying back and forth. Once again, when I see a spot, little extra juice on that spot. So we're ready to go with the next section. I'm going to put this in my belt, and I'm actually going to reverse directions. I'm going to clean from the edge of the carpet and come back up to my midway point as we go. So moving on to the 3rd quadrant, I'm going to pre-spray first, let it dwell, and then we'll get on with the extractor. While I'm spraying, I'm really just putting a light mist over the carpet. I'm spraying back and forth. Once again, when I see a spot, little extra juice on that spot. All right, so the 3rd quadrant, we sprayed and we juiced some bad spots, and its dwell time is there, so it's time to start this extraction on that area. So we're ready for our 4th and final quadrant. Once again, just to reiterate, this is so important. If I had sprayed the entire room, this 4th quadrant we're about to do now, the soap would be dry. So I'd have to make a pass over to reliquify it, and then a second pass over to have it rinsed out of the carpet. So it really creates way too much work if you spray too much at one time. Here we go. So we're finished. One thing though, when you clean a carpet, one of the most exciting things is to watch this tank drain and see what kind of muck and dirt and mud we get out of this carpet. So let's go have a see. Pretty bad. Chocolate milk. First of all, we walked the carpet area, all 4 quadrants, and we really got all the stains up. I don't have to go back with a spotter because this combination of chemicals did the job today. So the carpet is fantastic. The final thing I want to do is put this blower on, and I want to exhaust air out of the moist room into another area.